What did I think about hearing Dr. J saying that Adrian Dantley and Bernard King were two guys he did not like playing up against? And some people are gonna be quick to say, well, he really meant to say Larry Bird. He didn't say that. Um, I think it's great. People don't know how lethal those two were in some cases. I mean, Adrian Dantley was one of my favorite players. I just remember when he would palm that basketball and turn it over and beat the free throw line. And he could come across like a bougie uh classical musical conductor because he just like had a symphony. It's just the way he would his complexity, his unorthodox manner. I've never seen a guy who could get in the lane and he was like an octopus. Like he had so many. Like I always said, Kevin McHale was the most octopus type of power forward low post player I ever saw because he had so many moves with his hands. But Adrian Dantley was like that on the outside. I mean, you really couldn't stop AD. And the trip out thing about Adrian Dantley, he wasn't the fastest or the quickest, but he was mentally sharp as anybody I've ever seen as far as just creating lanes to score. Uncanny. Amazing. Just one of those guys that he could put on a clinic as far as just embarrassing you with a dribble, posting you up inside the free throw line, inside the base, and just wear you out. And strong as an ox. So, when I think about all those components, I could see why Dr. J would be frustrated going against him because he was physical, he was imposing, and he was uncompromising. And some guys fade away, get a shot up, be done. Not Adrian Dantley, and you had to hit him. You had to, he drew you to. He just had a really unique way that he played. One of the most underrated, best talents that really had a signature of move, had a signature of the way he played. I mean, just you can't put into words. And as far as Bernard King, come on now, I tell the story all the time. Before there was a Durant, and before there was a Carmelo, there was a Bernard King. And if he had been healthy. And you think Dominique Wilkins was, and Dominique Wilkins gave it up for Bernard King. People don't realize before his leg injuries, I remember I saw him with the Wizards, formerly the Bullets, back in the late 80s in Washington. And that was the half of him, and he still was scary. That New York Knicks era Bernard King, that cat could go. He could score. So, and these guys never get that attention that they deserve. One thing I love when I hear Dr. J and he get, parts in his books and when he talks about players he played against, the people he held in high respect, he gave you a synopsis of eras of people that no one else gives them their due like that. You never hear Bernard King get that. I always say that if Bernard King had been healthy and Michael Ray Richardson could have